reaction and get negative response from society since this product has new
Sorry. As usual, bentar. Mana yang namanya setting?
years, and the product can be accepted by society, and we can easily find this in the market, right? And from this inspiration, I got three core values that can connect with our values. First is step on two, second is fail fast and become better, and three is never settle. Thank you, guys. This one of the great inspiration that can I bring up today. Hopefully, you guys get inspiration from this. Thank you. I give the floor back to you, Kak Nadia.
Okay, thank you, Irma. That was actually really good with the inspiration, and thank you for sharing. So yeah, let me take it over. So I'll move to the vision and mission statement, and I will pass it over to Mr. Jing.
All right, fantastic. And thank you very much, Irma, for sharing that story. And thank you, Nadia, for being our moderator today. I'm going to quickly take over the screen quickly so that you guys can take a look at a presentation that I put together. And this is essentially a continuation of the vision statement that we've talked about previously. So I'll continue with that. So a little bit of a change today. So last week, we said that we'd be talking about the framework for partner transformation, but we're going to take a detour. I assigned Tendi to give us an explanation, but Tendi is currently sick, so we're going to take a detour. Instead, we're going to reflect. And this is a really powerful time, I think, to reflect because it's at the beginning of the year, and we're coming into our next budget, which will last from March to September of 2022. So I just want to go over three particular ideas. Where have we been? Who are we now? And where are we going? So let's go back to the past. Where have we been? Well, back in 2019, Bukit Vista was a rising company. This graph down here shows our progression from year to year. So every year, we had seen rising and rising revenues up to the point in 2019 where we achieved a revenue of $3.5 million over the course of the year. So since that time,
Wait,
of course, we've had COVID.
Because I feel like it's just
the past 2
putting
years.
elements in.
What have we actually learned
then
during
you
these
see
past
aku
2
nggak
years?
bikin
What have we
dari nol
accomplished?
kayak
How much
ini.
progress have we made?
Ini aku
Well,
nyontoh
we've actually
dari
developed a much
sini.
stronger leadership presence. And
Terus
those of
ini
you that have been
yang
with us in that journey
Iya,
for the
iya,
past
bener.
2
Ini
years
aku copy
know what we're
dari
talking about.
sini.
So we've incurred financial
Terus,
loss, and
mana
we've
lagi?
probably lost somewhere in
Ini
the
apa,
order of a few hundreds
depannya
of
mau
millions of
aku copy
rupiah
dari
over the past
template
2
sih.
years.
So,
But
it's
I
just a
choose to
matter
see this
of
as an
mix and
investment.
match.
So let's go and actually ask ourselves, what have we actually invested in? Well, who are we now? If we take a look at who we are now, we can definitely see the transformation from who we were back in 2019 and 2020. If we're going to just inspire delight everywhere, everyone, every time, then we need a really good team that can actually fulfill this particular vision. We need good teams that can inspire guests. We need good teams that can delight partners. And we need good teams that are responsible for innovations that positively transform our employees. So at this moment, it's a pretty happy day when I look across and I see 45, 46 people across Bukit Vista, because that means we've grown. We've grown the number of people who are on this mission to support this particular, I think, really special time in the history of hospitality. And I want to congratulate the people who've made this possible, who've made this situation a reality today. Let's go and give some praise to Shaylin for picking up the MBKM program and bringing so many new interns to join our company. Let's give Ara some credit for leading the massive influx of new applicants and getting through that very, very busy time in our HR team. Let's give credit to Vera for onboarding all the new people. And I want to actually bring up all the chapter leads and the squad leads for their participation in the screening processes. Vidi, leading in the guest, Ara in employee, and Lilith in the partnership funnels. Bayu and Nadia in product development, Lilith in BI, Nadine, Kyla, and Gray in conversion, Bila in advocacy, and Ghani in awareness. Thanks to all of the leads and the people who are involved
Siapa
in
yang
this
diadvokasi
process,
Mi?
we have seen growth in who we are.
Jadi
And this is a
ngomong,
really good
siapa yang
point to
diadvokasi
begin
orang?
our journey. Why? Because we are going somewhere. We are going places. We're going to be building a budget
Should I
that will
introduce my
capture the
friends?
opportunity in the next 6 months. We think it is now a time to thrive. Surviving just isn't good enough, and waiting for things to get better just isn't going to be our plan anymore. So we're going to remain optimistic. The facts show travel is becoming easier across the world, and also travelers are coming from abroad to come to Bali. We're going to remain aware of our resources this time. We're going to remember that we have really good team. We have smart people, we have capable leaders, we have solid technology, we have a strong culture, we have a progressive community. And with these resources, we were able then to become a hospitality leader. We're going to start in Bali and Jogja and keep growing until Bukit Vista can actually inspire delight everywhere,
So,
every time, and
yeah, I'll
everyone.
introduce my
Okay, that's my little bit for this particular week's vision update. And next week, we're going to give the floor back to Tendi to explain a little bit more about how the partnership framework is going to be implemented. I yield my time back to the moderator, Nadia.
Thank you, sir, for sharing.
Aku yang
Yeah, I'm
mempresentasikan ya.
going to take over the screen again. Wait, let me share the screen. Sir, do you want to stop sharing the screen? Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay. Okay, so can you see the screen? Okay. Sure. So that's actually the vision and mission statement from our CEO, Mr. James. So let's go over to the weekly mission, inspiration, and I will pass it over to the guest what? To Mutia first for the gas positivity transfer.
Yep. So the innovation is hosting team implement appreciation to the guests, to the past guests. The story is last week, one of our guests that stay in Asra Bambuleji created a vlog and uploaded in his YouTube, and a lot of positive feedback and engagement from the audience itself. We can see the next story, next picture.
Can you help take?
Yeah, from
this one?
advocacy team also want to offer them to stay again in our another property, which is the same what is that them with Atra Bambuloji, because we saw that they really like the architecture itself. And from awareness team also already approached the creator from Instagram to have a collaboration. Something like that. So that's from weekly inspiration. Thank you. Back to you, Kanadia.
Thank you, Mutia, for sharing. Yeah, that's actually really good. So let's go over to the partners. I will pass it over to Asa. Is Asa here?
Yep, thank you, Nadia. So from our side, we have got another 5-star gem review, and that was the one that Omar has came by visiting one of our partners, Shanggu, which is Libima, the owner of the Lucky Guest House, and then he asked for his review, and he happily gave it directly, and also Feby has also replied to his review. So in total, we have got 65 Google reviews with 4.9 stars in our Google My Business. And that's the first one. And the next one is that we are starting to execute the property quality control planning, and we were focusing on 5 properties to be prioritized in order to be checked directly based on the reviews that have been given. And the property quality control is almost done, and it runs smoothly. The specs, elaboration, issue specification, and all the stuff, as well as the actionables are documented clearly, and those makes us easier to inspect the implementation by partners. As you can see in the pictures, there's the one thing that I asked for permission to inspect, and also that's the proof of the cleanliness that is needed to be improved in one of our property in Yogyakarta. And the next one is from Kak Tendia. Since it has got so short, then I will have to read it. So last week, community team implemented renovation in Villa Tortoise, because we will have long-term guests for 1 year that will stay in Villa Tortoise. So he went there and did deep inspection. He created the improvement report and collaborated with Galelis to contact Elliot and also report the improvement list. We offer
Diam itu,
Elliot
Mas.
for remote relocation and he's interested
So
and
cringe,
agreed with
right?
our proposal as well as the exhibition cost. So we go ahead with the renovation and improve the villa to make it more inspiring and also on standard. That's the
Aku
innovation,
agak banyak masalah
renovation
karena
recommendation that you
dulu
can see
leader
in that.
batch-nya.
Thank you, back
Terus
to
yang
you.
ide namanya
Thank you,
juga.
Asa, for sharing. Very inspiring, yeah, from the partner side. So let's go over to the employee. I'll pass
Oh,
it
iya,
over
apa
to
nih?
Sharon.
Jujur li.
Okay,
You
cool.
have no
Thank you,
right
Nadia.
to
So good morning, everyone.
ngomong
Kita akan
batch
belajar
name
from
ketika
the
batch name lu jujur li
partner
namanya.
Rizky. So, it's
Apa hak
referring to
untuk
the
apa
PTP
hak
format
untuk
for the tier to tier
celana
format, basically where
Anda
everyone
tidak
in the
punya
team
hak
gets
untuk
feedback
menjelaskan.
to everyone. So we have tried
ngawur
this
misalnya.
method since last month, actually in the employee funnel P2P of this certain formatting. So we decided to like group the feedbacks based on the five things, basically understanding, capacity, motivation, integrity, as well as involvement. And to prevent multiple similar feedback, we also like adopt
Hari ini yang
from
dibaca
the
apa sih
PD
oleh
team. Actually, that we have this like upload button, right? So for those people who think that this feedback is actually they agree with this feedback, so they can like upload instead of like writing the same feedback to like prevent like multiple
murid
entries
Asia
like that. So currently we're implementing this in the transformation chapter as well. So hoping by next month it will be used by the whole team in the company, because this is a more effective way on how to conduct P2P. And yeah, maybe that's a bit from me. I'll give it back to Nadia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Shelly. So yeah, everyone, we can attach GIF to Koda, yeah, to make it more live. Okay, so that's from the employee panel. So I'll
Tapi harus
pass
download
it
GIF-nya
from the technological education. So the update is about the Bibigo iOS update on App Store. So we finally can update to App Store for the 1.7.2. After several months, actually we're having a devices issue for everything in iOS. So yeah, we can finally update it, and we're using Bali-based iMac actually through the Team Viewer. So yeah, it's actually very cool to do that.
What?
So yeah, that's the update from the weekly mission inspiration. So let's go over to the company theme and target. And
Wah, sekarang
I'll
udah
pass
ke
it
arah
over
yang
to Araya.
Okay. Thank you, Nadia. Good morning, everyone. So today is gonna be my first time delivering this.
Huh?
So
That computer
first, I'd
was
like to say thank you to
founded?
VD to
Which
help me
computer you
arranging
mean?
this.
Nggak ini kan, nggak
gathering this
lucu.
and
Aku
such
mau
also.
nangis.
So about the monthly theme, this is maybe specifically to all the new people coming in, everytime students. Just a little bit context that we have been having the same theme over this past 1 month, and then the theme is consistency and standards. You can see the point 1 to 4, and the newest insight that we gathered in the past 1 week is that we want to map services to different level of transformation to evaluate tools and adoptions more precisely. Okay, so this will be applicable in all funnels, yeah. And the second part about the semester target, February this month is also going to be our last month on this semester. So this 1,800 checkouts, total checkout that was our semester target will be done by this February. And so far, for today, we already have 1,618 checkout already. So it's gonna be, we still require 172 checkouts during this month only. And then the good part you can see on the reviews is that so far we have improvement in all the stages of transformation, meet expectation and meet desire. Only unrecognized needs that is actually slightly decreasing. Another good part is also the review that was not classified is also decreasing. So previously we have 37% of review that is unclassified, and right now it's decreasing to 33%. Okay, and then talking about the targets that we set for February, for this month we set the target for 56,000 USD. So for you who guys are wondering on how exactly we came up with the number, is that we know that February is not a high season, right? And we decided to actually have the same amount of target with previous month.
But since it is also quite unfair because February we only have 28 days, so we calculated the pro rate revenue, and then we come up with this number. And though we still set 61,000 USD as a stretch target. And for the beginning part, as you guys can see, we're actually good. Up until today, we already achieved 74,000. So actually 56 is pretty feasible. You guys should just focus and like consistently, persistently do the good operations, do all the guidelines, because I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be achieved. So also maybe keep also in mind that target is there, but we also have stretch target, right, which is 61,000 USD. So be more ambitious to actually achieve the stretch target one. Okay, another couple of insights that was gathered is also about the demand of the inquiries that we have been receiving in this past few times. And then it showed that the highest inquiries still require preferences shows that guest house in Canggu have the highest demand. So this is insights for guest and partnerships panel. And then on the employee side is that the things that we gathered is that employee squad is actually hired 14 pistons on February. I think it's in one batch, right? So this is the highest number so far that in one batch we're able to actually hire 14 pistons. And this is included the MBKM students. And then we also, part of the achievement in employee is that we have lower average time to assign to trials. Previously, we required 16 days and it keep on decreasing to 11 days only. And then for the average time to hire, it's pretty similar, but resulting to more output. So that part is also increasing and good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the report from my side. I'll refer back to the host.
Thank you, Ara, for sharing for the company team. So let's go over to the promotion of the new employee to Shannon.
Okay, thank you, Nadia. Okay, so the past week we have like a few employees that have been promoted or even like joining the company in this case. So since the previous week I was like celebrating Chinese New Year, I didn't actually get to announce Katendi. So Katendi was promoted to become the transformation vice chapter lead as of January 25th this year, and he'll be ongoing through 3 months of probation during the meantime. And another one is actually Rizky. So Rizky was our intern previously, and now he's joining us starting from this 5th of February as our part-time employee. So please send them a heartfelt congratulations, as well as looking forward to working with them in this case. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Shelly, for sharing. So yeah, congratulations to Katendi and also Rizky. Yes, more UI UX designers coming. Okay, so yeah, that's for the promotion of the new employee, and let's go over to the squad management. Let's start with the partnership funnel. I'll pass it over to Kalis.
Thank you, Nadia, for the time. So from partnership funnel, we have quite lots of updates. First, already updated by Asa. This is about the transformation in Villa for Toys, which is led by Tandy, and this is for hosting the next 1 year guest. So I've attached some picture of before and after. There's so many changes actually, like responding to the quality of the property that is not accurate according to the listing that we post in Airbnb. So we try to improve, and we contact Elliot, and Elliot pretty happy about that we really care about the property. So that's a good sign of our transformation. Yeah, that's the picture. And for the secondary achievement, we have 3 topics. First, actually, we have launched Villa Istana Willy. So for the guest funnel, you have a new supply. So let's promote it and let's sell some nights. And then second, last week, we got 2 deals. I think this is from the digital marketing. It is from Manage My Property. We have 2 deals, and I believe the BD team already aware of that and approached the leads. If you're curious about the continuation, you can join the partnership squad meeting. And third, congratulations to the finance team. David and also Violin, together with Asa, we have done the report for full stack in Joglo Kawung, and actually the result is pretty good for the first time, which actually that's a breakdown of net revenue for owner and also for Bukit Vista. And this is the basic where actually I would like to investigate more related to the profitable, the profitness of the full stack. And that's a picture of Villa Istana Widi. That's it from the partnership squad.
Ngomong
Thank you.
film aku dengerin bila terus anjir.
Okay, thank you Khalid for sharing. So that's from the
F kan dekat sama B.
partnership. Let's go to employee. I will pass it over to Ara.
Okay, yeah, from employee squad, basically, we just started it for the MBKM program and with the 14 people onboarded. So this is heads up to the leaders also to get prepared to your programs and also the administrations that is demanded that was delivered by Shelin. And then the secondary achievement is that we, for the BPJS guideline has been fixed and we already gathered also how many additional people that would like to register themselves for the BPJS. And yeah, I think this is part of the improvement of the company welfare. So yeah, congratulations for the employee funnel squad. Back to you, Chair.
Okay, thank you Ara for sharing. So yeah, congratulations. Let's go over to the guest funnel. I'll pass it over to Fidi.
Yep, as the primary achievement, back then, I think about a month ago, the PD chapter fixed the data for the guest list. And from that, transformation chapter collaborated with BI to record repeater guest rate. We're currently at 35% repeater guest rate, which is quite a high number, once impact from January. And so far, if I'm mistaken, the data for this one is fixed from October by the transformation chapter. As a secondary achievement, there's an improvement in the operational speed of revenue team in communicating with reservations, partners, and pricing. So props to the revenue team.
Okay, thank you, Fidi, for sharing. So yeah, that's the achievement, everyone, from all the 3 squads, partnership and employee. So congratulations. Let's go over to the core value recognition. So yeah, I think we have several things here. Let's start from Kayla to Jessica. Is Kayla here? I don't think she's here. Okay, so I will read it for Kayla. So she recognized Jessica for help others to help themselves. High motivation and also details matter. Why? Because Kayla, she'd like to acknowledge Jess for her impressive work on online campusing guidelines inspection. She allocated 2 hours more or less trying to give the newcomers point of view. And not only did she manage to find so many room for improvements, she also helped me out through her recommendation of what would be better for the guidelines. Her inspection was thorough, comprehensive, on an easy to understand platform. And most importantly, very detailed to the smallest of things. So overall, you did really good job, Jess. Thank you. Big smile. Okay, so that's from Kayla. Next to Audrey, to Benny.
Tapi
Okay, good morning everyone. So I would like to recognize Mas Gani for being one of my inspirations to do extra mile and his so detailed when it comes to working. This one is related to the sampling of some branding that we already seen together before. The introduction video we played earlier is mostly made by him. So thank you, Mas Gani.
Okay, thank you, Audrey, for recognizing Gani for that. Okay, and let's go over to Lilis for Katani.
Thank you. So for Kak Tandi, this has been mentioned before, but I really proud to Tandi actually to keep inspiring the light of partner and guest. He show his that's not
sorry.
yeah clarity with the partner and also the guest that I believe that Tandi will be very, very good as our PCL. I mean, yeah, this is an example of how he deserved the title of being PCL in transformation. Yeah, that's that. The summary.
Okay, thank you, Kalilis, for sharing. So yeah, wait, let me over to the personal update. So,
Nadia, may I interrupt? So I forgot to actually pretend, but I want to announce it. So I'm going to give a core value recognition to Shaylin. And the reason why is because Shaylin's been behind the scenes watching over employee welfare for all the people who have been promoted or owed THR, and she's been catching my mistakes in awarding the correct compensation for people. So I think that's two core values there. That's one, stepping on toes, not being intimidated by the CEO. So that's really good. And then also for really getting the details matter, because this is it's a basic employee transformation service to be paid correctly. So shout out to Shaylin for doing those two things.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing. So congratulations for that. You deserve that. So yeah, let's go over to the personal update. And for today, we're gonna read for the biggest personal growth. But I'd like to remind everyone to be timely. So yeah, let's start over with Mr. Jing for the biggest personal growth.
I just discovered that by using Jamboard, Miro, it's actually a really good way to collaborate online and get a lot more ideas done. So I think it really helps our discovery and prioritization process. So use it. Use Jamboard, use Miro, use Mural to collaborate and get ideas out there.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jing. Let's go to Benny.
Okay, thank you.
Si Take.
Emang sering gini.
Asu emang.
Kamu sadar nggak kalau suara kita juga terekam loh?
Kalau mic-nya nggak.
What's the opportunity that
Tapi kan kalau mic-nya nggak nyala.
Yeah, since that's the
Yeah, cool, Jenny. And let's go to
Gak lucu, Cok.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I'm more open to constructive criticism. That's all.
Tapi siapa
Okay,
sih
thank you,
yang
wait.
nonton sampai
To Bila.
Bila. So my biggest personal growth will be able to be strict on my time division for work and academic activity.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Bila, for sharing. Since Baby is not coming, so yeah, from Baby, knowing how to prioritize myself before others. That's from Baby, and to Cindy.
Okay, so from me, from the advocacy team of employee will conduct the LinkedIn content creating class this Saturday at 10 a.m. Vita. So join us if you feel that you want to advance your writing skill, just like me, yeah. That's from me, Kak Nadia.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Cindy. That's and then let's go to Gareth. Who's not showing that up. Okay, so we'll skip that. And let's go to Reza.
Okay, I feel I find a lot of new references, so I always feel lacking in learning and knowledge now.
Great.
General banget ya.
Reza.
Find a lot of new
Let's go to the conversion team.
Reference buat main game kan bisa.
Okay, good morning everyone. So my biggest personal growth is actually something
Kalau mic-nya nggak nyala, nggak dinyalain.
experiences working in transportation 2.0 and 4.0 and that I realized that I have
No, that's not true. Soalnya aku pernah nyoba pakai. Wait, it makes me even. Saya aku pernah pakai headset ya. Kalau pakai headset, kalau mikrofonnya ini nggak nyala, ini semuanya diem.
Thank you, Nadine. And then let's go to Kela, but she's not attending. So everything
what does that prove
harder
anything?
and a lot more
Ya aku
challenging.
belum tahu sih relevansinya.
Iya, makanya
Relasinya
apa
without thinking too much about it. Okay, so that's from Kela, and let's go over to Moyana.
Okay, good morning everyone. I promise focus and prioritize, and I have like personal stomach issues that survived and had a good trip with Bayu and Nadine. Was trip together actually. Let's back to the camp.
Okay, thank you, Mo.
Wait, kamu
Ada
kelahiran
piknik ya, Mo ya?
Dari
Okay, let's go over to Zay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you, Nadia.
I'm your older sister.
Overcoming the fear of
Okay,
starting
Mbak.
something completely new and for it, actually. Back to you, Nadia.
Thank you, Gray. Let's go back to Farah.
Okay, my biggest personal growth is to be less anxious when things doesn't go the way it expected to be by setting another expectation to team members or leader.
Okay, thank you, Farah. And let's go over to Irma.
15.
Thank you, Kak Nadia. My biggest personal growth is know how to spend my day off wisely.
Nggak usah gitu,
Thank you, Kak. Back to you.
Aku 9.
Yeah.
Kamu sempat gap year. Kamu dulu gap year atau pindah?
Aku pindah.
Thank you, Kak
Tapi
Nadia.
kan
My biggest personal
tapi
growth
temen-temenku
is
banyak
trying to
yang
get more
99
creative
luar.
and proactive on the things I do daily. Back to you, Kak
Kuliah
Nadia.
kan. Tapi
Very
waktu
nice.
di
And
SMA
to yoga.
enggak kamu 99
Okay,
berapa sih?
thank you, Kak Nadia.
Lulusnya
My
18.
biggest
Enggak maksudnya bulannya
personal
bulan berapa
growth
sih?
is stepping out of my comfort zone and start
Tapi
journey
aku di SMA aku nggak paling
in this company.
satu angkatan, bahkan lebih tua dari cutting.
Yeah, in startup especially.
Soalnya aku
And I
TK-nya
hope
nggak
that I
naik.
start journey here and have
TK-nya kenapa?
in this company.
Kayaknya nggak naik kelas.
Thank you,
Aku baru tahu teh kalau ada nggak naik kelas.
Tapi serius
Okay,
bukan
so
nggak naik kelas sih, tapi kan
personal
harusnya
growth is
angkatan
that
semua
I
udah masuk SD.
starting to
Itu aku
exercise
nggak.
to keep myself
Gara-gara
Masih menikmati masa TK.
nice.
Gara-gara
To
mama
Erica.
kakakku tuh takut kakakku ayahku tuh takut gara-gara aku masih terlalu kecil in fisik alias pendek.
Okay, so that's from the conversion team, and let's go back
Ini
to the
beneran nggak
transformation.
masuk.
Anggap aja masuk. Maksudnya asumsinya kita anggap aja masuk.
Okay, she's okay, so okay, I'm gonna cry. So I think my divine focus on details and my sensitivity on things is pretty good use on investigations. This can be used on
Kalau
deeper
misalnya emang
analysis
ternyata
on
suaranya
shallow
masuk,
judgment and verdict.
nanti masuk
So
di
that's
sini
from
biggest
Ara.
actionable
Let's
discovery
go
kan.
back to
Aku baru tahu.
Okay, but it's not attending. So not be able to
Ide
talk
buat
to
aku paling
okay,
bingung loh nulis
so
dikit.
able to list remote renovation
Baru
in
sukses faster.
Ini nggak fast sih.
and creating
It
more guidelines
takes me
for
months to know
conservation.
that. It's not fast, anjir.
Let's go over to Omar.
Okay, good morning. It's simple and healthy. Sleep early, wake up early. Sorry guys, that's from my side.
Kenapa
That's me,
ketawa?
Nadia.
Gue udah ketawa dari awal kok.
Sleep early, wake up early.
Okay, from my side, to consistently reminding myself to be aware and also always recognizing every moment. Back to you, India.
Thank you, Asa. Thank you, Shani.
Okay, thank you. From my side, I actually found something interesting. See, so how we self-sabotage ourselves. So it's like showing like
How
what
we
are our
self-sabotage
weaknesses,
ourselves, too
basically.
much
So
self-care.
I've been taking this test actually, and
Sabotase
it's
diri
pretty
sendiri.
accurate. See, so I think everyone here, if you guys are interested, you can like find out more about yourself, yeah, and like how you can improve to do
Sounds
that.
like
Thank
you're
you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Shannon, for sharing that. And
Yeah, my biggest personal growth is brave to share my ideas now. Thank you, back to you, Kanadia.
thank you, Nadia. And let's go to
Giving
Phil.
busy again.
Okay, since my new semester starts and I'm accepted at internship in Bukit Vista, so
Bagian lu lama
I'm
banget
slowly
sih,
getting
gimana
busy
sih?
again, which is
Iya,
good, and
paling
I
bawah.
should be
Paling
too
bawah.
comfortable having to
Ini untung ada yang masuk ini lagi kan.
Thank you,
Intern.
Pia.
Dulu aku paling bawah. Literally paling
Okay,
bawah.
so my personal growth is
Ya kalau
I
gitu
think I'm
next time
getting
bacanya dari
active
bawah.
and believe in
Iya,
the
iya
power
bagus juga ya.
in
Biasanya
terms
gitu tau,
of
nggak
just
selalu dari atas.
voicing my question and opinion.
Okay, thank you, Alia. And let's go to Afra.
Okay, thank you, Kanadia.
Ini lagi bagian semua.
I'm actually this specialist. I'd like 3 or 4 support responsive to the community to get from the United States.
Apakah harusnya aku ikut MBKN?
Kamu
Terus
kamu nggak ikut
internku setahun.
Iya, intern tahun.
Okay, thank you, Afra, for that. I think you're having connection issue, yeah? Let's go over to
Alasannya nolak
Okay, let's
part-time
go to
karena saya mau
Audrey.
intern. Di tempat yang sama, di posisi yang sama.
Supaya double kan, dapat uang MBKM, dapat uang support.
Bisa nggak sih gitu?
I think I utilize Google Calendar better,
Kompromi aja
especially
sama
with
istri. Kan kamu teman-teman mau HR semua pasti kayak mbak terima kasih.
Iya juga sih, tapi aku dikira fraud lah nanti cok.
Maruk.
Okay, my biggest personal growth is I read this for
With
someone
Kevin
that has said, before you attempt delight, ensure you have competence. So this is Kevin Hale, partner at
sebagai
the
orang
Y
yang tidak
Combinator.
kompeten,
So
aku
he's a person that has seen hundreds of startups succeeded and failed. So probably he's right.
Kenapa orang-orang bisa kayak
Thank you,
quote,
Kabayu.
bikin
Very much,
quotable?
Okay,
Aku tuh
let's do me.
awal-awal
Okay, so yeah, my biggest personal growth is getting feedback from for improvement, from product development, and
Aku tahu kan ini dikirim jejak.
yeah. So So that's for me, and let's go to.
I cannot.
Missing anything?
They're
So let's
geeky.
go over to Gabby.
Yeah, my biggest
Oh, yeah.
personal growth
Okay.
is that I feel like I have gained the courage to become more ambitious and actually do things in order to achieve those ambitions. Back to you, Kanadia.
Thank you, baby. Let's go to Abang.
Thank you, Nadia. And my biggest personal growth is I'm more able to express my opinions. Thank you.
Thank you, Abang. Let's go to Vito.
Akhirnya
Okay,
jadi
for my
I
biggest
yang
personal
muncul.
growth, I feel like I'm getting more productive.
Udah
Making
pada
public
pergi
speaking
semua.
skills are improving.
Okay, nice, Vito.
Jam berapa?
Okay, so that's from paragraph 1.
Agak
Let's
cepat
go to the BI team, to Kalinis.
Kenapa ya, Cok? Lebih cepat.
Thank you. First, actually, I find out that my personal growth is actually giving feedback, but directly discussing with that person who made the mistake, and I find that actually more better to transforming people to help themselves to solve problem. And second, able to discover some new tools in Airbnb that can help inquiry prioritization. And last, I feel the relation with my team is better right now. It makes more comfortable to delegate in a sense. Yeah, that's that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalinis. Let's go to Vidi.
Yep, communicating more with
cannot
the
kelas
DS team
Inggrisnya
actually
wibu
triggered me
semua.
to review
ambil
technical skills
kajian
and
komik
data
dan
types.
animasi.
That's it for me.
Komik dan
Okay,
animasi.
thank you, Vidi. Let's go
Aku
to
nggak paham
David.
referensinya mereka
Okay,
kalau
thank
joking
you,
gitu.
Nadia.
What should
For
I do?
me, there is value my and others' time.
Paling kebanyakan anak informatika.
Okay, thank you, David. From
Iya,
Jawa,
bisa dilihat
more
tulisannya
productive
Jepang.
as we can find.
ampun.
Nice.
Ini dosen loh,
To
Pak.
Rhea.
Dosenku
Okay, thank
wibu,
you,
Cok.
Nadia. As for my side, I can now call myself and perceive of thinking solutions when problem arises.
Oh, berarti finance-nya digabung sama BI.
Ya,
Okay,
kan
so
enggak,
thank
emang
you, Rhea.
finance kan
Let's
bagian
go
dari
to
BI.
Anissa.
Gue kayak akuntansi gitu BI.
Okay, thank you, Kanadia. So my
Maybe.
biggest personal growth is
Intelligence.
being brave enough to standing up for what I know what's right.
Ada kayak
Thank
bentang
you,
apa
and
sih,
back to you, Kanadia.
sekretaris.
Thank you. Let's go to Hansen.
Sama Kak David.
Okay, thank you, Nadia. And my biggest
Kan
personal growth
sekretaris
is
dia
being more confident and
ngurus
transparent and
finance.
able to fix myself or improve from
Kayak
feedback.
bendahara, I guess.
Thank you.
Okay, nice. So from Bayu Agra, I'm starting to love to hear critics more rather than compliments. Compliments are sound to be grateful, but critics could help me grow to be better.
Latihan lagi.
From Bayu Agra, let's go to Irfan.
Okay, hi everyone. So I realize it's easy to make a plan, but the hardest part is to discipline to implement the plan I have made. Thank you.
Thank you, Irfan. Let's go to Jessica.
Thank you, Kanadia. So
Pencapaian.
my biggest
Ada
personal
orang
growth is
ngomong
improving the way
on mic di
I
sebelah aku nggak
think,
ketawa.
so my behavior and respond to
Apa kemarin
situations,
Mas Gani?
and learning to understand others
Ngapain
better and
aja?
their perspective.
Aku bingung, Kak Gani kan yang
Thank
apa
you,
sih question of the
Jessica.
week-nya tentang cheat-cheat itu ya.
Iya.
I was thinking ini
Last
cheating
but
like
not least.
in romantic relationship terus get cheated
Okay,
atau
for me,
gimana?
since
Oh
others
iya.
master
Yang
farming, it's been a
aku
hard fit
sering
to
di-cheat sama
Iya,
orang.
iya itu kan lo kayak
so
pas dia baca tuh aku
my
ngakak
biggest personal
banget.
growth is to be brave on saying no for something
Habis
that
itu
I
by the
don't
time
like or not
waktu
good for
ku
me,
ngomong
to
I
prepare
haven't
anything with
recovered yet.
thoughtful consideration, and to be
Terus
grateful
Mas
with
Gani
everything
juga
I
di
have,
belakang.
even I'm on my lowest point. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Cinta, for sharing that. So
Aku
yeah,
kemarin
that's
pairing sama
from
Cinta
the
kan waktu dia
personal
masih trial.
update. So
Terus
let's go
kan
over
aku di kamar
to
kayak
the
jadi kayak
announcement.
langsung awalnya kayak Hai
I'll
Cinta.
pass it over
Terus
to
aku kayak
Shelly.
rasa kayaknya aneh deh kalau
Okay,
panggil
thank you,
Cinta.
Nadia. So this is actually an announcement on behalf of Chris.
Udah,
So
udah.
he
Hai
gonna make
Cinta.
it for the Alliance
Aduh,
meeting
buat
because he
orang-orang
needs
halu.
to
Kamu dari mana Cinta?
Udah, diam gak?
Yeah,
Lucu
like to
banget.
announce on
Iya
this
makanya
behalf
kayak
that
Nggak
Chris
bisa.
decided not to extend
tunggu
his
tunggu.
contract,
Kamu ada panggilan lain
and
nggak?
his last date in Bukit Vista will be
Iya, aku
on
udah panggil
Really
dia.
ask her that.
Iya.
So maybe like a
And
quick
what did she say?
announcement
Aku
for like
kebetulan bilang kayak
everyone here.
ini tuh kayaknya
So
teman kamarku
like
tadi
to
kira aku pacaran loh
but
anjir kayak
thanks
kenapa
everyone who has been
tiba-tiba
like working together
I mean,
with
panggil
us,
Cinta.
or
it's
maybe
funny
like those
karena aku
people
biasanya
who
kalau
have
pesen makanan tuh
not
pasti
yet worked together
aku
with us
namain
who have
Cinta supaya orang yang ngomong atas nama
him,
Cinta.
Atas nama
and yeah, don't forget to
But she doesn't have to
give him
fake it
goodbye.
because it's her name.
Technically, like this is not a good
atas
goodbye.
nama
So
Cinta.
you can feel like
Saya
this
tidak
is a
atas nama
good
keadilan.
So yeah,
Iya.
please,
Tapi itu sih ada restoran yang nggak paham
well,
jokes kita
like
jadi
in
atas nama Kak Cinta,
Atas nama Kak Cinta ya.
nggak atas nama
Thank
Cinta kan.
you.
Merusak.
Tapi ya gitu, aku tak bilang cinta kayak kamu yang selalu dipanggil cinta. Berapa cowok yang kamu kasih baper cinta?
Awkward.
Not seduce, but
It's so awkward. Isn't that conversation would be like really
okay, thank you everyone.
Iya kan.
So
Kalau dia
that's
mungkin
the
ada dia
end
sama
actually
namanya
for
kan.
today's
great.
content. Wow, we ended pretty quick actually. We still have like a few more minutes on that. So yeah, so that's it actually for today's office. I will pass it over to the host.
Okay, thank you Kanadia for the moderator today.
Kenapa sih
And
rusak?
don't forget to give the feedback to our hands today, guys.
Udah
And
dipancing belum?
yes, have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Oh, can we take like the pictures of the video games again for this all hands?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Gak tau sih.
take the pictures or the, okay, I can help.
I
So everybody,
Okay,
thank you sir. So everyone please turn on your camera. Okay, and do whatever the moves you like for the video, and I will take the pictures for that.
Okay, I'll give a quick countdown on the video when I'm ready. Yeah, give me 3,
harus collab kan?
3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all right. Do whatever gesture you want for the video.
Okay, I'm taking the pictures.
I don't understand as well.
Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's it.
Harusnya bareng kanan kiri kanan kiri.
Udah
satu.
Udah selesai.
Have a great week ahead.
Lagi.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.